Hello everyone, it is Thursday, April 16th, 2026, back with another video. I'll be reading out of the Gospel of Matthew again. This will probably be my final video this afternoon. I have a Bible study to attend. The section I'll be going over is called Adultery. It's from Matthew chapter 5, starts on verse 27 and goes all the way to verse 30. So Matthew chapter 5, verses 27 through 30. If you're ready, let's begin. You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. So this section is, if I'm being completely honest, one that I struggled with long before I found God, and I, still struggled with once I was woken up by God. Since that spiritual awakening process has, progressed, I have gotten much, much better at it. All thanks and praise be to God the Father for his Holy Spirit, who is a constant reminder and helper to me when it comes to adhering to the gospel, to the teachings of Jesus Christ. I have an affinity for a woman's body, and the society that we've grown up in, that we're surrounded by, whether it's movies, music, advertising, the media, social media, pretty much anytime you turn on a TV, flip open your laptop or turn your phone on, sex sells. And it's a primal urge that, men, but even women struggle with. Jesus talked in parables, okay? He's not actually telling you to rip your eye out or cut your hand off. What he's trying to get you to do is acknowledge the fact that you're lusting over the flesh. You're not in love with your wife. You want that gratification, that pleasure, that sensuality. And according to Jesus Christ, that's a sin. And since waking up, I hear the Holy Spirit every day. Avert your gaze, Luke. Avert your gaze, Luke. Avert your gaze, Luke. It happens at the grocery. It happens when I'm at the park, And it even happens sometimes when I go to church, And yes, it's my responsibility to control my eyeballs. But it's also our duty as people to be respectful and cognizant of what we're doing when we get dressed each day and go out into the world, And I'm talking to you ladies, Yes, I'm sure you have a wonderful body, but that doesn't mean God gave it to you to show it off to the world. You'll be hard-pressed to find a man who doesn't like yoga pants, but these days, I don't even acknowledge it. I saw a video online regarding a UFC fighter, or a former UFC fighter, named Khabib Nurmagomedov. And this man was so disciplined and fearful of the wrath of God, that while he was getting interviewed by a reporter who he admitted later that he found very attractive, he didn't even look at her. He just eyes straight ahead. And when I tell you the Holy Spirit instructed me, think of Khabib, think of Khabib, think of Khabib, eyes ahead, eyes ahead, eyes ahead, I mean it. So control your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Control your hands, you know. It's difficult. It's not easy. But it's possible. It just takes a little self-discipline and retraining, reprogramming our minds. If you live by the flesh, all you're going to see is a sack of meat. If you live by the Spirit, you'll see much more than that. You'll see what God sees in us. That's Adultery, Matthew chapter 5, verses 27 through 30. I think I'm going to leave it right there. God bless and good journey.